Susan are still in that sink, Barbara. And he's turned the tap on.
Into the overflow pipe. Put the plug back in again.
Oh, this we're safe here.
Yes, if they fill that sink with any more water.
Yes, of course it'll come in here. Down the overflow pipe.
Exactly.
Know anything about boats?
Boats?
I've just remembered the tides.
Tides? What are you talking about?
You can't just sail a boat out of harbour whenever you like.
Oh, Pharaoh's boat.
I want to get him aboard and out to sea without wasting time. We need some old chains or a sack we can fill with bricks.
I don't want to be dragged in any deeper.
Now listen, Smithers, and I mean this. We're both into this. The moment you help me move the body, you were involved. Well, you can't stop there. Pharaoh's report has to be altered. This body got rid of. I'll do all that's got to be done, but you're going to help me. You've got no chance at all if you panic. On the other hand, if you're sensible and help me, well, we'll both be all right, won't we?
How can you be so... Well, you're so natural, calm, as if nothing happened at all.
I just see issues more clearly, that's all. Where is this thing? Look at that lot later on. In the meantime, let's go along to the office and have a look at this report.
Getting used to these sounds. I think that last one must have been the door closing.
You sure they have gone?
I'm not sure of anything, Barbara.
Ian, the doctor and Susan, they must have been drowned.
We don't know. We must go and find out.
Back! Get back! There's something in the sink.
It's the cat. Wait a minute, look. It's trying to drink some water. What's the matter with it?
Its head's lolly on one side.
I don't like the look of it.
It's dead, Barbara. Look at the angle of its jaw.
Yes. It's all twisted up, and one of the paws is turned underneath its body. It is dead.
I'm going down.
I'm coming too.
Stay up there if you want to.
No, I'm coming with you.
All right.
Hey, you go on.
No. 2 Dr. C. Afraid there's not much hope, Barbara.
What do we do? I mean, that's it. What can we do?
Go on living. Fight the world we're in. Make something of it.
You never give in, do you?
If it was only me.
It wouldn't be any different. Knew they'd be all right, Grandfather.
Yes, planning their future without us, I dare say.
Don't believe it. There we are, you see, my friends. Can't get rid of us as easily as all that, eh?
Getting it. Fortunately, Farrow had plenty of these blank forms. We can write what we like in the report, providing his signature's on the bottom.
Can't be as easy as that.
That's a better one altogether. Almost perfect.
It will never stand up to a handwriting expert.
Oh, yes, it will.
Interesting.
Why should anyone question Farrow's decisions? And once DN6 is on the market and the results are successful, Farrow will just be a man who drowned at sea, his body never recovered. Let's try the actual form now.
Yes, but why did Farrow question DN6 anyway? That's what beats me.
I'm sure you're right, Chesterton. This laboratory and the sticky substance on the seeds is the same sort of new insecticide. It was used outside, in the garden, and we saw the results.
But the murdered man, Doctor.
Is he the one who invented it? Perhaps that's why he was killed.
Surely, though, it's more logical to assume that he was opposed to the use of the insecticide.
It's a stronger reason for murder.
Exactly. The dead man saw what the insecticide did. That it killed indiscriminately. He argued with someone about it. He was killed.
But how could anyone invent something like this? It must have killed the cat as well.
The really disastrous thing is that it could destroy worms. These creatures are vital to the planet. They're constantly replenishing the earth in which they live.
But you can't just invent an insecticide and put it on the market.
No, there are all sorts of bylaws and regulations. Tests have to be done.
And no government is going to allow a chemical like this to be sold. And in any case, there's nothing we can do about it.
Yes, the facts support you, Chesterton. A laboratory. Yes, I think you're right.
I agree. Let's get out of here.
It's going to be harder to go down the sink pipe than getting up.
All the more reason to get going.
Yes, before somebody starts using that sink again.
Our roles seem to be reversed for once.
What do you mean?
Aren't I usually the one to condemn meddling, to urge that we leave well alone? But you see, my friends, this isn't just a minor little tragedy in some forgotten backwater. Some person has invented a way of destroying a planet. Totally destroying it. I cannot, will not, stand by and allow our whole planet to be emptied of life.
But Doctor, we're 1 inch high. What can we do like this?
At the moment, I don't know, but we'll find something. Let us start from one basic premise and hold on to it with all our determination. We will stop this chemical from being spread all over the world.
Yeah, well, there we are. The report is ready.
All right. What are you doing now?
The report itself isn't final enough. Farrow would have telephoned his department.
But you can't do that. You'll give yourself away. They'll know it isn't him speaking.
You leave this side of it to me.
Strange operator here. Hello? Yes, London, yes. Whitehall. W-H-I. Yes.
387. Thank you.
How do you know who to speak to?
I've been dealing with these people for years.
387? Yes. Hold on. I have a call for you. Go ahead, please.
I've got to...
Just a minute. Now that's funny.
What?
Hello? Is Mr. Whitmore there, please? Arnold Farrow speaking. Yes? Oh, hello, how are you? Good, I'll hold on. The secretary asked me how I was. Told you it'd be all right.
Doesn't sound like Mr. Farrow at all.
What are you on about, Hilda?
You remember that Mr. Farrow, Bert? Smokes the same cigarettes as you used to before you gave up.
Oh, him, yes.
He's been on the phone before, and it didn't sound like him at all this time.
You listen too much on that thing.
It's a sort of muffled voice, but it isn't Mr. Farrow. I'd swear it isn't.
I've got to go up to Harry Barker's, see about his dog licence.
Yes, dear.
The tests are very satisfactory. I'm sending in the report. Yes, it is a bad line, isn't it? Well, I would say the DN6, as they call it, is about 60% improvement on normal insecticides. Yes, I know I'm not usually so enthusiastic, but this is really extraordinary. Crossing over to France tonight. And I'll send in the report. Will you send in the authorization? Good, I'll tell Forrester. Yes. Goodbye.
Well? Perfect. As soon as they get the report, we'll get the go-ahead. Couldn't have been more successful.
There's a chance then?
I don't see what can stop us.
Certainly wasn't here before.
Half drawing and half writing. Ian, it's a formula.
Yes, I believe you're right, Susan.
Do you think it's the formula for the insecticide, Doctor?
Perhaps.
Well, if it is, it'll tell us what we're fighting against. We might even find a cure.
A cure? What's the good of that?
I don't know.
Well, neither do I. If we're going to do anything at all, we must stop it.
Yes, Ian's right, Barbara. You only need a cure if somebody's infected. What we've got to do is stop it being produced. Yes, all right, sir.
Well, I think we should take a closer look at this oversized document. The more we know about the enemy, the better. Well, those things up there are definitely molecular structures. Yes, you're quite right, my boy. I only wish I could see it more as a whole.
Well, couldn't we lever it up in some way? Stand back and look at it. Yes, it'd be like a huge advertising poster, wouldn't it?
I'm afraid it's far too heavy. We'd never lift it. Let me have the notebook, child. No, we shall have to make a map of this. Now, Chesterton, you start marking off a section with your feet, will you? Yes. And Susan and Barbara, I want you to call out to me what you see written beneath you.
One, 2, 3. 3 yards lengthways, Doctor. 1, 2, 2 yards sideways.
Let's take that part then. Now this will be the lower left-hand part. Begin here, Susan. Barbara, you work with her, please.
Right. The first part is CH and a little 2.
Followed by 2 dots and a colon.
Three yards long again, Doctor, and 2 yards sideways.
A C and an H, followed by a little 2.
Start calling your section now, my boy.
And at the top of the hexagonal are the letters O and H and a small E.
From the letter C, there is a double line going up about 45 degrees and a single one going down to 45 degrees.
Where is that woman? Hello!
Thank you, Mr. Summers. Yes. Oh, that blessed thing.
At last. Hello! Look, I have a lot of urgent calls to make today. Hello!
Is that Mr. Farrow? Hello? Are you there? I said, is that... Oh, Mr. Smithers then? Oh, I see. Well, what number do you want? East Whittam 73. Yes, all right. But I'm very busy here, you know. Yes. All right. It's the same voice again, Bert. I told you the other time it wasn't Mr. Farrow and you wouldn't believe me.
Made you some tea, dear.
Oh, thanks. Thought you were going to see Harry Barker.
Just met him in the street. Saw me. Going up there tonight. What were you saying before?
Well, the first time he spoke he asked for a Whitehall number, but I heard him tell someone at the other end he was Mr. Farrow. Well, the same voice has just told me his name is a Mr. Forrester.
Well, you must have got it wrong then, mustn't you?
No, I didn't, Bert.
Then they've got the same voice, that's all.
Perhaps. Only I know Mr. Farrow's voice. Didn't sound like him, and it was all muffled.
Drink your tea, dear. Now, who's this Mr. Forrester then?
New one on me. Visiting, I suppose.
I wonder if he was driving that big American car that knocked me off my bike this morning. Corner of Lops Lane. It was going in the direction of the old farmhouse too. I wonder if it was this Mr. Forrester driving it.
Didn't get his number, did you?
Well, you know how the road turns there. It was out of sight in a couple of seconds.
Something's always been a bit odd at the farmhouse. That man, Smithers. He's a strange one.
Keeps himself to himself, all right. Wouldn't mind having a look around there sometime.
Well, why don't you then?
Haven't got a reason, Hilda, that's why. Just a feeling, anyway. They're a funny crowd up there. Not on holiday. Don't know what goes on. What do they do up there?
Yes, this is the insecticide, quite clearly. It's a bit rough, of course, but it tells us the story.
Yes. I'm not very well up in this, Doctor, but isn't that phosphoric acid?
Now, this indicates the amount of organic esters.
Yes. And this is mineral nitrate.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about as far as I go, I'm afraid.
My dear boy, this formula's quite clear. Look, with one vital difference. The inventor has made the insecticide everlasting.
That means it would seep into the soil.
Get into the drinking water.
What about human beings?
Well, given in sufficient quantity, of course, it's capable of killing human beings.
Yes, if they drink and eat infected food and water.
Yes, or even coming in contact with it.
Penetrating the skin to get into the bloodstream.
Well, then why do we go on just sitting?
Now, my dear, gently.
I'm sorry. Barbara, you all right? Yes, I feel a bit giddy. I think I must be hungry.
Yes, now there's another point to consider, my dear boy. Eating. We can't, even if we do find food here.
Yes, well, the less we talk about food, the more I like it.
We can go back to the sink, of course. The water in the tap is quite safe.
Well, no need for all of us to go. I'll go and fish some.
But I want to go into that direction. You see, there's something over there that might be the solution to all this business.
Oh, what's that?
A telephone, my dear.
Oh, come on then, let's go.
Well, we've heard a lot of talk about sound frequencies, haven't we? But I'm just wondering whether the frequencies of sound change through wires.
Give me that figure again. Yes, well, it's not enough, Jimmy. Listen, it's no good telling me you've only got 10 salesmen for the whole of Yorkshire. I want DN6 pushed as hard as it'll go. What about the containers? Well, I've had a very attractive tin designed, but we're waiting for a surefire brand name. I'm making the final selection myself tonight. Okay. Now get those extra salesmen, won't you, Jimmy? Good. Goodbye. Oh, you've got it. I'm going to arrange a meeting tonight with the factory managers. I want you there.
All right.
So we'll want copies of the formula.
Anything to get away from this place.
I'll fix you up in the flat in Park Lane.
I can't afford that sort of thing.
It's the firms, you idiot. All goes against taxes.
You've got everything neatly tied up, haven't you? You don't miss anything.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm not going to start getting overconfident. Oh, where is that woman? Hello!
Hilda!
If it's that rude man at the old farmhouse again, he'll have to wait. I'm making up the delivery for Mrs. Marsh.
It's climbable. Yes. The thing is, my boy, how heavy is that receiver?
Grandfather, I think I've got just the thing. Look, you can push this underneath the receiver. Yes, there are lots more over there.
Hey, you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. I told you I haven't eaten for ages. I think that's what it must be. Don't make a fuss.
Oh, Susan, you and I'll do the climbing, eh?
Yes, right.
Doctor, pass this up to Susan and she can then pass it on up to me.
Very well.
Right, I'll get started.
Can you manage all right?
Yes, I can make it.
Oh, well. Oh, Barbara, would you mind bringing another one of these, please? Wait. Got it. Ah, thank you, my dear. You look very tired.
Yes, I am a bit.
Oh, well, we can manage. You just sit down and rest for a while,
Right, you better all come up now.
Grandfather! Barbara!
You think we three can manage, huh?
Why?
Well, I don't think Barbara's quite up to it.
Oh, all right, well, we can try.
All right. I'm here.
Oh, good. Now, listen, Susan, we're going to try and lift this end. Now, you, when we get it lifted up, push this cork underneath.
All right.
All right?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Barbara?
Yes.
Right, now, lift!
Quickly.
Oh, got it.
Right. We'll try the other end now. There we are. Same thing, Susan.
Thank you. Right.
Ready now? Lift!
Right. Oh, we did it.
Hilda, come and answer this thing. It's driving me mad.
The old farmhouse again. Hello? What number do you want?
Aren't you going to try your number again?
In a minute. The old girl must have gone out or something.
Hello? What number do you want, please? Hello?
Can you hear us? Us through to police!
Any luck?
No. No, nothing at all.
We can't have failed after trying so hard.
Yes, I'm afraid that we have, and it's my fault. I thought it was worth trying.
Well, we must try again.
Oh, Ian, I don't think it'll do any good.
Oh, we must try. I'll go and tell Barbara. You've been overdoing things.
Yes. Yes, I think I have.
I'll go and get you some water. It'll freshen you up, eh?
Thank you. What are you doing?
I want your handkerchief. I'll
No.
soak it in. What's the matter?
You can't have it. You mustn't touch it.
Barbara.
No one must touch. Barbara!
Yes, the same aroma. Insecticide. You didn't eat or drink anything.
Oh, no, certainly not.
She got insecticide on her hand. She touched it.
Well, she never told me. I never saw her do this. She did borrow my handkerchief.
Where were you then?
By that pile of seeds.
Yes, you see, she got it on her hands. And she rubbed it off on your handkerchief.
Why didn't she tell us?
You can help her, can't you, Doctor?
Grandfather, we can do something, can't we?